editing. So we need to hire someone just to edit that shit because
I bet you fucking Pumps or Frogmen will do it.
Yeah, well, if they had the technology, I'm all in.
I bet you Pumps to figure it out.
All right, so.
All right.
If you guys think we have an intro, that was hold on, let me crack another Shark Cunt beer. That Shark Cunt beer is really good.
Gonna need a bigger tampon.
Dust. Let me ask you this, man. If somebody wanted to work on a best of the Cobra-LA Records podcast, is there any way that you could share all of? Because I'm sure you have copies of all the episodes,
or you could just
that's a lot. That's a lot.
Download them all.
Oh fuck! I'm an idiot, man.
Well, I'm
a goddamn idiot. Yeah, just go to iTunes and download them all.
The only thing that Dust Mites has that
you're on it, bro.
Yo, hold on. The only
okay, that's where I'm at tonight. Hey, how you doing, guys? Hey,
the only thing that Dust Mites has that you don't have is the video copies. All these video shows I save on the channel.
Well, that's awesome.
So,
that's fucking way cooler. Yeah, right on.
Video. Right. I have these locked down on this secret YouTube account that nobody knows about.
For a second, Bo thought that our shows were like Snapchat and they just go away.
Yeah, I did. I totally did. Because I listen. I mean, I'll admit I go back and enjoy listening to them.
And you download.
You know what I'm saying? But once I listen to them, I download the episode. But once I listen to it, I kind of forget about it, and I forget that I've downloaded it. Like forgive me for being a whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? Like I in my mind, I don't still have access to them.
If somebody started like now and went through and was listening all like the last 33 or whatever and was grabbing clips or just jotting down
their favorite parts
or happy, you know what I mean? Yeah. We could, by the time we got to like 40, we could probably have a funny bonus show of best of type shit, which
there's a lot of shit to go through.
I think we could. Yeah, it's a lot to go through, and that's why having people like Frogman and Pumps that have listened to a lot of episodes. Yeah,
this is
plenty of other people. I don't want to
tell them like when you're listening to the episodes, mark down try to timestamp the thing that you do like, and then send it to us. So they're doing the homework for us.
Yeah. I mean, even if it's like a keyword, man. Even if it's just like a when y'all talked about this one thing, or when y'all talked about, even if it's that, you can search through and find that section of a.
You could just right now. You can just throw that whole ghost fucker story on immediately.
Oh, dude, that's solid gold.
Or when you think. What we can start dropping is like finding like segments that we think were really good, dropping, taking that segment, whether it's 2, 3, or 4, 5 minutes, throwing some visuals behind it, like and just throw it up on a YouTube, and then you can just drop it as, hey, check out the best of this episode,
But if someone was to actually go through and listen to all our shows, like that's days at this point.
It's a lot of work, bro.
It's a lot of.
34.
I try to do it for ETR, and I'm just like, man, there's no way I'm gonna fucking compile like a best of video. There's no way. The editing, number one, is crazy. Number two, just the compiling and resourcing. I ain't got time for that shit. We need a fucking intern.
Yeah, for sure.
We need a Cobra-LA intern. That's what we need. He's not on the show, but he's laying it back in the cut and he's doing whatever.
We get some dreadnoughts from the bayou.
Yeah. Even if we mouth the lyrics, you want us to mouth the lyrics? We just definitely need like some cats in the background and just be like, you know what, we got you on this. Technical guys with technical.
Yeah, right now. You know what, Dust? We probably had a good intro, but now the Cobra intern is now the intro. right now. It's free. It's free merch for life for our Cobra-LA.
There you go. So shout out to all we got to do is mouth the lyrics.
Please apply within.
Yes.
Please apply within.
We're coming for you.
Yeah, we need a Cobra-LA intern. You get all free stuff. Hello and welcome to the Drome, the podcast by the guys, the podcast like it might be their last podcast. Why? Because it just might be. Episode 34, Kirby Puckett. How are you, gentlemen?
Fuck it.
34.
That's right.
34.
We got Send Dog. We got Send Dog.
Send Dogs in the house.
34. Yo, Send Dog. 34.
Yo, yeah, like Mitty's definitely the Send Dog of the. How dope would it be like every time like we go back and hear like the MIDI minute or something like it's in Send Dog's voice. From the back.
That's a great idea. Write this down.
Bo, are you 34 years old?
I am 37 years old.
Oh shit! See, I was almost gonna say this was your this is your golden episode.
No, yeah,
but
no.
it's not.
We
have 3 more to get to your golden episode.
Yeah. But thank you for the underestimation.
We have about 62 episodes to get
I'm
to.
a young looking dude.
Young
Bo
buck.
Walker, the mayor of Macon.
Mm-hmm.
How are you, sir? Besides chili in that J. Crew like thin long sleeve you have on.
Yes. It's like a sweatshirt, but it's very thin material, so it kind of fits a little bit more like just a thick long sleeve t-shirt, the long sleeve shirt, you know? Yeah.
Was that $17.95?
Oh.
I could pick that up at Walmart for $1.50.
Hey,
what's wrong with that?
Real quick, speaking of, bro.
Yes.
When is the next sock underwear purge that we talked about 10 episodes ago? How often does that happen again?
It's got to be soon, right?
It's got to be soon.
Has to be.
I threw out a pair today while doing
a pair.
A single pair. It was only one pair today, but I will admit that once I made the decision, this pair of socks is done. They're done. They're fucking done. Like, what am I holding? Why am I holding on to these? Like, they're over. They're like, this isn't Toy Story. Like, they're not. They don't have emotions. I'm not like throwing out Buzz and Woody. They're socks. I got rid of them, and then immediately as I did that, I like looked in my underwear drawer, and I was like, "Yeah, we need to cleanse the palate, as it were."
Yeah. Speaking of cleansing, fucking Dust does the genocide of fucking underwear and socks.
Yeah, I do it like 2-3 times. I do it 2-3 times a year. I do the sock purge at least twice. The underwear purge.
No. Yeah, I think that's great. It's a but I can't do that. Dude, it's kind of like it blends together. There's a hazy in between time where
you ain't got $12.99 for a new 4-pack every once in a while. I will roll into my local store, and I'll easily buy 6 packs of socks at 12 pairs per pack. And I will get rid of everything. Every single sock that lives in my house will be gone. Done. The new guys in, the old guys out. Done.
Yo, I want to see if Dust is still doing that 2 kids in.
No, I'm a serious sock purge guy, man. It's all about the purge life.
My feet feel warm and fuzzy just thinking about it.
If I feel like the elastic is, if I feel the elastic isn't hugging the sack the way it should, out. They're gone. I'll replace them all. One guy would fuck it up for everybody.
Bo said, "My warm
apple in the bash. Grab your snatch."
Warm and fuzzy just thinking about it.
I mean, there's nothing more comfortable than a fresh pair of socks.
Oh yeah,
I mean, you know it. You know it. A new pair of socks, a fresh pair of
winter blankets,
crispy and white, and they got the gray pads.
Oh yeah,
on the heel and the toe. I'm all about the gray pads on the heel and the toe.
Yeah.
If you ain't a fucking pair of socks that I ain't buying that don't have that gray pad on the toe and the heel, I ain't fucking with you.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Wow.
What's that, Nate?
Do you still buy white socks?
Yeah, I do the quarter length white sock, gray pad on the fucking heel and gray pad on the toe.
Bro, I haven't bought a pair of white socks in fucking.
What do you wear? Like green?
Yeah, what are you wearing, dude?
I wear black socks.
Black. Why? What the
fuck? Me too, man.
Okay.
Black socks or gray socks.
All right.
Yeah, I haven't worn a pair of white socks in at least 5 years.
Me too.
Okay. I don't understand your thinking, but whatever.
I'm one of those weirdos that if I'm wearing I'm like a day walker here. I wear, if I'm wearing shorts, I go black ankle socks.
Hold on, I just got an email. We have a sponsor. Shout out to the White Sock from the company White Sock. So, we are now sponsored by the White Sock crew. They have them in 3 different sizes. We have them in low ankle, high ankle, and knee jammers.
Socks, son.
Yeah, it's the White Sock crew. So shout out to those guys. They're going to send Nate every single fucking size.
I won't wear them.
What about me? I need them.
Why? Well, don't you wear shorts or do you wear pants? Nate, do you wear shorts or pants?
I wear shorts. It's immediately black socks, no questions asked.
Why? How? What color are your kicks?
Better against my skin.
What color are your kicks?
Doesn't matter if they're
no,
white.
It does matter. It does matter to me.
Well, listen. Most of the time, my shirts are black. So I'm matching the shirt.
Get the
to the
fucking out.
sock.
Get out of here. So if you have a fresh pair of white, just say you have a fresh pair of white on and white shell tops. You come out the crib all crisp and freshy. You got your fucking shorts on. You got your shit going. You got your hat to the side, and you're wearing black fucking socks with those.
Listen, are the stripes on the shell toes not black?
No, that's white on white. It's white on white.
I wouldn't buy those. I would buy the ones with black stripes and then wear black socks.
That's racist. That's totally racist.
That's working out, son.
I do not understand your fucking mentality for that, man. I'm an East Coast guy, so we don't do that.
I'm usually wearing
Jordan. You know where you went wrong.
Usually wearing Jordan 5 anyway.
You said shell toes are not a Cortez.
Oh, that is. You know what that is? That is
no black stripe.
Well, shell tops on the East Coast are like the Cortezes of the West Coast.
Yeah, 100%.
That's basically that's
really.
How it is. That's
1,000%.
basically how it is.
I agree. All right, sorry,
we agree on something here.
Hold on, we've hijacked Bo's intro.
I know.
You're fine.
We do. We just fucking veer off the path. And
No.
beep, beep, beep. Bring it
It's a
back.
segue.
This has been largely very educational for me, so I'm not complaining one bit.
Shout out to tight shirts that you paid a lot of money for. Coming back to the subject.
Yeah. Look, it's just a regular gray sweatshirt. It's not. I don't.
$34.99.
$34.99.
I'm sure it was.
It was on sale, $60, man. What was I gonna do? Not buy it?
Yeah, and not buy it.
I don't even know who makes
Not
this
buy
shit.
it.
I'm trying to see.
In your kid's mouth. Put some food in your kid's mouth.
Oh shit, I can't tell.
You can't tell. Don't stretch out that collar.
I know I can't.
I'm
a tight guy.
$60 right there, man. Be careful.
Cheap. Nice.
How was bingo, Bo?
Bingo was all right. Bingo's it's been really cold and rainy around here lately. And on Monday nights when it's cold and rainy,
Nobody swipes right.
Nobody's swiping right. Nah, man. It's a whole lot of not swiping right.
Nobody's swiping right. That's in the lead for the show.
For show.
It's a new singer, Tinder with Bo.
Break up.
It's cold and rainy. Nobody's swiping right.
No. It's cuffing season, but ain't nobody trying to cuff with Bo's Comedy Bingo.
Fair enough. So what did you think you got there tonight? 15 people?
No, I mean there were more people than that, but it just
Bo, I'm trying to gauge what a slow night is for you. I don't understand. If you got 20, 30 people there, what's the problem?
Well, it's I guess part of it is that it's a relatively decent sized restaurant. So
you're counting dinner patrons that aren't there for your bingo.
Well, I mean they count as something else. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're there and they're not playing, they're just eating. And a lot of times they're like looking at me and rolling their eyes and like
pointing and like, laughing.
Yeah, dude. It's like, yeah. Like, it's not like they're just ignoring me. They are definitely not enjoying me. Like there are times where people are like tonight, as soon as I got started, I noticed there was a woman sitting at a table near me who was covering her ears with her hands.
What do you mean?
No, that's like when you go to the Bob Morisco's joint and then the mariachi band comes and creeps up.
Yeah. I felt like that guy. I felt like I was the mariachi band.
She was holding just was her like, ears because of you?
No, and they were just like, we just wanted to have dinner. Like we had a date night and we wanted to come have dinner. And now I have this asshole who's just like,
but Bo, honestly,
but let me say this.
Do you think they were holding the ears because of you?
Yes. Oh, she was definitely holding her ears because
of me. What were you doing?
For sure.
B75?
No.
B75?
Nah,
B75? B70. I can see people holding their ear if you should keep.
Yeah, if I had, that's fair. If I had been doing that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no. It was when I first got started, and so I think I kind of like jarred her with kind of like my like, well, we're back again Monday night. You know, like
God forbid you be an MC for the show.
Yeah, and all of a sudden she's like, oh my God, like there's this guy.
Can't be a personality for fucking bingo night at the fucking local fucking bar.
Here. This is what I did. I went over to my little teeny tiny soundboard and I adjusted my levels, turned my volume down a little bit, and was like, so sorry, didn't mean to assail you with my intro here.
You should have walked to the table and kicked her in the cunt.
And after like 30 minutes, they jumped in and started playing, and they were 100% on board.
You know why?
And they even won.
She was drinking that Shark Cunt beer. She said, "Hey, check it out! I'm at Bo's Bingo, and I'm drinking Shark Cunt beer."
Yeah.
Yes.
Nothing.
Yeah. So it all worked out, but like I don't know, man. The last couple weeks have not been anything that
I would be there.
Excited. You know what I'm saying?
I would be there every week. Things. Every week I would be there.
I would love that.
I wouldn't even be playing. I'd just be like, yo, this motherfucker said B16. Who got that? You got that? You got that? I'd be your hype man. I'd be your Flavor Flav bingo. I would be the bingo with Bo hype man for you.
I need a hype man. I feel like that's what I need.
Hype man. I would definitely be
that's what I need. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, you got bingo? Bring that shit up here. Let's look. Nah, you fucking lying. Go back there, bitch.
You should call it fucking Bing Bro.
What's that, Nate?
You should call it Bing Bro.
Bing Bo. I said Bing Bo.
No, Bing Bro. Like Bing Bro.
Well, this is one of my most clever ideas, I feel like. So we have a thing. We start every Monday's bingo with a round called the Chandler. And it's called the Chandler because you only have to get Bing. It's one less than a bingo. It's 4 in a row, a Connect 4 round. So it's named the Chandler after Chandler Bing from Friends.
Yeah.
From television's Friends. Because that is an incredibly relevant joke to make.
That is a super relevant joke. Yeah, I'm sure
really
people are clamoring for that one.
Yeah, they love it. They love it.
That was my Bing Bro joke.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I think the Bing, from The Sopranos or
that's another
search engine
relevant joke.
The Sopranos, because that's
Sopranos
been
friend
on the air for recently.
Friends isn't where my mind goes.
Midichlorian music.
Yeah, man, that's me.
How are you, sir?
I'm all right. Still up in here, dealing with some cold weather. Loving this time of year. Yep. But you know what? This time of year does come with some issues, man. I was telling you guys earlier, the pipes froze today. Yeah, that's not a good look in the morning when you're trying to get some water and all the stuff you have to do in the morning when you don't have water. So
you hold on. So your pipes froze. So you go to the toilet and it's like an ant skating rink in there.
Ants.
You know what I mean? Like is the water frozen? Like what?
Cockroach doing the fucking slide and snowboarding and shit.
No, it's not like that, but you won't be able to flush the toilet. You can't run the water. Well, you could probably bust your pipes.
Yeah,
most likely.
They freeze on the subs.
But how do you know? How the fuck are you supposed to know if your pipes are frozen if you take a shit and the water's not frozen?
Oh, you don't know until you flush.
Oh, and then you bust your pipe.
The shit's not going down; it's coming up.
How does that work?
No, I mean, what you do is you test your water. If your water's not coming out of your faucets, your pipes are frozen. Yeah. You got to wait till the afternoon to even try.
Listen to all three.
So Mitty,
that's what you do.
What was the temperature in the middle of the desert the other night, which made your pipes freeze?
19.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's Jersey weather right now. I mean, we should be even lower, but we've had a very mild fall. So,
what's your fucking weather, Bo?
What is my weather right now? It's been a little.
Check if your pipes are frozen.
This is the new segment on
I ain't checking
podcast. We call it Weather or Not.
I'm in Georgia, goddamn it! Come on now.
It's a new segment.
Let's be real. I'll be wearing shorts next week. It's I've got
this segment is
what's going on right now.
Can you guys hear Nate? I can't hear him.
Hello.
I'm sorry. I just can't hear you. I'm sorry.
The new segment is "What's your weather like?" and then all you three will obviously say different shit, and then I'm just gonna go, "Yeah, I don't know, man. It was like 75 and sunny."
Weather or not? That's a new segment. Weather or not?
Weather or not? I like it.
Weather or not?
Bo, weather or not? And then you just go, and then if it's not, if it's the same as last week, you just go, not.
If
it's Oh, that's good. Edward Delphites.
What?
Edward.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't hear you, man.
Dust mites.
We got to get a mic on you. Can you guys hear Nate?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Oh,
I can hear him.
Maybe it's just me. Hold on. All right, talk to me.
Edward Dust mites.
All right, I can hear a little bit. I'm just fucking with you. I heard you. What's up, everybody? Welcome.
There he is.
Eric Drome, the Cobra-LA podcast, and I am here, and I'm not slurring, and there's no
weather
in the background. Whether or not. They said it was gonna snow Thursday. They're talking 5 to 10.
Ugh, awful.
5 to 10 inches?
I don't like to say 5.
What you're talking about?
I feel kind of like, ugh. I just say 5 to 10 because when you say throw inches in it, and everybody thinks whoop, and I don't want to be that guy that thinks whoop like a 5 to 10 inch cock.
For the love of God, come on! This is 2018.
Yeah, but it's 5 to 10. They're saying, and this is the biggest snow event that's come to the area this year. Honestly, man, we had 20 inches one time on around Halloween, so we're lucky this year. It's been very mild. 50-degree days, 28, 32-degree nights. I'm good with that.
Arabian days.
So what's up, man?
I'm
here chilling, man. Thanks to you guys for me to come in here and release a little bit and have a good time.
How was ToyCon? Did you give me a gig? Did you book a show for us?
Yo, ToyCon was crazy, man. It's a really good toy show. It's a very good balance between retro and modern. The Realm had a couple of tables, Hurricane BX and Pinkerton.
Hurricane BK.
What's that?
Hurricane Box.
Who?
Hurricane BK. Harukin BK.
Yeah, Harukin BK. I couldn't hear you. He had a table there, and Dom and bricks on the dollar. So we had a little presence there. It was the first time these guys sold at the show. So it's a weird show because you know what? It's a Jersey show, and everybody knows about Jersey people. We like to look, but nobody likes to buy. Shout out to New Jersey. That's what the Jersey's all about. But they did okay. They went home happy, and we after Saturday night show, we came back to my crib, and we were pretty deep in here. We had like 30 some odd people in this house, my apartment, and we were just chilling. Like what was so cool was like you go in the living room, and the coffee table's full of fucking action figures and Transformers and toys, and everybody's sitting around fucking with them and talking about them, and you get all different types of people. You got guys, girls, blah blah blah. Everybody's just having a good time, and I'm just sitting back making fucking mozzarella sticks in the air fryer and wings in the air fryer, throwing it out, making sure everybody's happy with the food and whatnot. It's really good fun.
You're on hosting duty.
Yeah, man, it's a good time, man. This is what I tell everybody. And this is the one thing I talk about everybody with this collecting stuff. We don't need a convention to do this. You know what I mean? We don't need a convention. All we need is an open door. My door is open. We could do this every month if these guys wanted to do it. You know what I mean? People driving up. And a lot of Jersey people, shout out to Jason Lowry and Rustamus and their sweethearts. They came all the way down, all the way up from fucking Virginia, North Carolina, and all that shit, to go to this show, and they chilled out here. So Pinkerton was up here. We had a really good time. Really fucking good time, man.
Where does Pinkerton live?
He lives in Maryland now. He moved to Maryland.
Oh, okay. Oh, dope.
Yeah, he's like down the block from Bobby Skullface. So,
Oh, my buddy, Bobby Skullface.
Your buddy, Bobby Skullface. Yeah. You don't know nothing about hip hop.
Nothing. Listen. I have a hard time believing you are some sort of authority on hip hop.
I don't know nothing about hip hop.
Sorry, that's an inside joke. Bobby Skullface said that to me one day, and I had to leave a group thread because. Anyway, that's awesome, Dust.
Good time, man. I had a great fucking weekend, man. I gotta say, like, I had a great time at TFCon, but I'm kind of like teetering how much better, more of a time I had here than I did at TFCon. But I think it's more or less the time like I was in control here, and it was my house, and I was the guy, making people feel comfortable, and
it was the real life version of the podcast.
Yeah, I like to entertain, man. I love to entertain. So like, you know what? Get the food going, get this going. We did a birthday cake for Pinkerton that he didn't know about. Everybody was wearing Transformers masks. was crazy.
You know,
it was a good time. It was a good time.
I think you're missing the boat here, man. I think you should set up some GoPros all over the house and broadcast it.
Yeah, man, that's we missed out on that.
Real realm.
You know what was funny? It was like we the night
$3.99 a month.
The night before, myself, Brian Brink, and Chris were chilling right in here, and we were fucking with the my new purchase was the Machine MK3. We're fucking around making some beats and whatnot, and we were talking and bullshitting, and then Brian Brink broke out the new Fans Toy Cyclonus Quietus. And I have the X Transbots version. I thought that was what I wanted to keep. It was, and I played with each.
Shit.
We were playing with each, and Brian was posing them together, and we were watching comparison movies on YouTube right here from the movie and the cartoon series, and even Chris, which really isn't as a Transformers anymore, was giving his what he thought would look better, and I thought that in my heart there was a little bit more from XTB that I really liked. X Transbots, Elagos, and I woke up in the morning, and about halfway through I saw my Facebook pop up a messenger bubble, and it was from Hanny Agabus. Shout out to agabus.com. And he's like, "Yeah, I'll send that invoice out tomorrow." I'm like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" I scrolled up and it said, "Oh fuck. Yeah, these guys, layman's terms, these guys converted me, and I'm buying this I'm buying the Quietus from Fans Toys." Like, I thought that like the one version I thought that I wanted, but I didn't, and I drunken ordered, and I'm locked in for that. So, yeah, you guys don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm looking at you guys' faces right now. Like, I do not know what the fuck you guys.
That's for you,
Dust,
and me.
what are you talking about? Yeah, basically,
that's me talking about sports.
Yeah, basically, there's two toy lines. One guy made a version, another guy made a version. I thought the one version that I wanted.
I understand.
A newer version came out that was better, and I just wasn't sure. And I said, you know what? I'm cool with the old version, but then Drunken Dust Mites ordered the better version.
All right. It's two of the best. Fans Toys and this X Trans.
Wow, I'm just gonna edit this fucking part out.
No. Keeping it rolling. Once again, Mitty, I feel like we got off on something else and I cut you off. So your pipes froze and you took a shit in them and flushed?
Oh, fuck
so
no.
What happened? Sorry.
No, it's just nothing really happened. They froze, they unfroze a while later, and it might have been something floating around.
You can't take a shit until the
afternoon.
You're not allowed.
You can, but you can't flush.
Got it.
So,
and you're in a whole house full of people.
Not quite. I mean, this isn't a big army I'm raising here.
There's 4 of you, right?
No, it's 3, man. I haven't built the Wu-Tang Clan yet.
Oh, it's 3. I'm sorry. I thought you had another one. All right. I've obviously smoked a little too much weed. And
yeah, man, that's 2 strikes, man.
Oh, fuck
two intros that you had no idea what the fuck was going on.
Fuck you, Mike Clonus.
For the show.
How was my week?
Hey, Nate.
Honestly, do you really think if you didn't give a fuck about our week, you think really you wouldn't give a fuck about your week?
Give a fuck about your week? What are you talking about? Well, my week was okay.
That's cool. All right, next.
I don't really have a lot to report. I did rewatch recently Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Nice.
And it's so good, but Keanu Reeves is so bad.
Oh, come on, he's not that bad. Like
every fucking
okay, all right.
You ever see him in Devil's Advocate?
That's fair.
You ever see him in Devil's Advocate?
I've seen him in Devil's Advocate. I love Devil's Advocate.
The movie is so good, but his performance is the worst.
It's the same.
Well, okay, at a certain point, here's what I'm saying. Hear me out here.
He hadn't matured yet as an actor.
Point, you have to say, okay, this guy has been in all these really good movies, and he's horrible in all of them. But they're all good movies. Maybe he's not as bad as I thought he was. Maybe he plays the role that he needs to play.
He was the hot guy at the moment.
Work. He was the hot guy at the moment, and he made it work. And it was sellable to the people.
So right, listen.
And
Bo, you are incredibly right. But in the instances of Dracula and Devil's Advocate, Gary Oldman and Al Pacino carried him through.
Yes, for sure. Okay, I'm not going to argue that. No, that's absolutely fair. Yeah.
Yeah. So I rewatched that. It was pretty good. What is this week? Is week 2 or is this week 3 in the motel room? Currently, the Haskell Hostel,
the trap house.
Yeah, I'm in the trap house. It's working out,
dude. Just
the Packers won this weekend.
Shout out to those guys.
Right? Shout out to those guys.
Shout out to those guys. You know they're listening. Prayer.
Shout out to those guys.
Yeah. Show them a little love.
Show them a little love. A little bit of love. I'm going to touch on a couple things from last week. Did anybody see the Pete Davidson Ariana Grande joke this week on SNL?
Oh, that would be a big no.
Well, I didn't see it live either, but it was fucking hysterical because last week we were talking about how Pete Davidson, who's the comedian, Ariana Grande is getting bitter because he's working out their, breakup with his comedy.
Should I YouTube it right now and watch it? And
so on the show, Pete Davidson had made fun of that one politician dude that had an eye patch.
Crenshaw. Yeah.
He made fun of him or whatever. It was funny. Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
But people were like, yo, you don't know the whole story behind it, blah, blah, blah. So he comes on SNL, and he's got the fucking eye patch or whatever. He slides in, and Pete Davidson's like, yo, I didn't know that, how you had lost your eye. And he was like, they had like an IED like explode in his face. And
the actual guy came on the show?
Yeah, the actual guy came on the show.
Yeah. That he made fun of.
Yes. Yes.
That's fucking incredible. That's dope.
Yeah,
right there.
Right. I'm sorry, man. I didn't realize, I was making a joke. And he goes, are we good? And the guy's like, yeah, we're good. And then his phone starts to ring, and it's an Ariana Grande song
on the ringtone. and it starts to play, and Pete Davidson's like, "Yo, are you gonna get that?" And he's like, no, that'd be rude for me to pick it up. We'll just let the ringtone play out." And it's like, no. That's him getting back at him. That's great. That's dope. That's dope.
Yes, and then Pete Davidson was like, "Oh yeah, no, it's cool. Yeah. Ariana Grande's cool." Like it was really funny, and fucking shout out to that guy. I think that's cool.
Yeah, it was really well done.
I can't wait to get him on the show. What's he gonna be on? Like 2 weeks from now? 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's really melting.
Big announcement. We're gonna have Pete Davidson on the show in the next week. So make sure you tune in. It's gonna be our first live show. Make sure you tune in and find out what the fuck we're doing here. So,
and then I have another follow up here if I can find it.
Oh, we're doing follow ups now.
Well, just because it was so good. Do you remember last week? Our ghost fucker. The lady was marrying the ghost. Oh, you remember Miss Realm, right?
Realm.
Amethyst Realm. Booing up ghosts.
So a British television channel has caught up with her and says that they would like for her to have that ghostly wedding at their British resort.
Cheers.
Is that possible? Can the ghost go there? Like, that's my question. Is he the kind of ghost that can like go to a resort?
I don't know. Can their guests go? We don't know.
Yeah.
You know? But I just want to do a follow. Listen, here at Welcome to the Drome, we're really following this story closely.
Yeah, I like it.
I can't wait. I want to see pictures from the event.
Yeah, we're keeping our finger on the pulse.
We're gonna have boots on the ground. We're gonna have boots on the ground there. Whatever.
Maybe if we can get a correspondent that can somehow travel.
Oh, we definitely will have someone there.
To this wedding would be that would really be the coup de grace, if you will.
I can't wait to see the pictures. It's basically going to be crayon drawings of a ghost. That's our correspondence. It's on the ground. That's our budget. We have a crayon.
Yeah, we could just say
we crayon drawing of a ghost and some chick, a stick figure chick next to it. So yeah,
I'll do some video puppeteering, man. I'll get it to look right.
Yeah, we could say you know
some random cartoon characters.
Believe us now.
Before I get into another big story, it is Veterans Day. We're recording this on Veterans Day.
Yes.
Shout out to everyone that's fought for this country or enlisted or whatever. My father is one of them. He was in Vietnam. I'm sure everyone else on the panel has veterans that are in their family.
Thank you.
Shout out to them. Thank you.
Let's thank them right now. Thank you very much.
My dad used to joke with me every time he would get mad. He would go, "I'm the reason that you don't speak Vietnamese."
Oh, that guy.
Which I thought was really funny as a kid.
I'm a veteran of Los Angeles streets in the 90s, son.
All right, let's talk about the real stuff.
Yeah, this is not that. But so shout out to veterans. I've got some friends that have been in the military, yada yada yada. I don't want to do a whole thing on that, but shout out to you guys. It's really awesome. You are the ones that make us able to do this. All politics aside, you know what I mean?
God forbid these Germans would be here right now.
Yeah, exactly. So is what it is. Shout out to you guys. But maybe the lead story, just based on what our group is originally founded on, is the passing of Stan Lee.
Yes.
You guys will hear this on Friday, but it's Monday, and that happened today, and that's a big deal. He was 95 years old. Listen, I'm not going to make 95. I'll tell you that much right fucking now.
Yeah, no way. Make 55. No way.
Not a fucking chance. I'm trying to make 45.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah.
Right? He looked great for 95.
No, he didn't.
He did.
Honestly,
95. Come on, man. He was in his high 70s.
About 5 or 6 years ago, I seen how he was, and I said, "Yeah, it's gonna be any day now." And it was in the back of my mind, and I kind of had. I was cool with it. You know what I mean? I don't know the dude. I'm not his family, but yet he has a huge impact in my life. I wouldn't be me without him.
I agree.
If he wasn't around, I wouldn't be me. So I knew things were going wrong.
That's a really incredible way to put it, Dustin.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
And I never really thought about it like that today, to be honest with you.
There would be no me without him. Honestly, that's dead up.
I mean, some parts of your personality, but yes, that's
no. Honestly, like in the 70s, I was before comic books were in my life. I was playing with the Mego figures and the mini figures, and whether it was DC or Marvel, I was still a fan. Spider-Man was a huge impact in my life. He created that,
Sure.
I was born in the 70s, man. That's my life, So without him, there would be no me. If I didn't have that comic push in my early ages, Star Wars was there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if I was in the Star Wars. I don't know.
But there's no Star Wars without what they were doing in terms of the comics anyway. So yes, you're even no. That's
no. I mean, I don't want to turn it off and but if there was no Stan Lee, there would be no me. I wouldn't be here. There would be no Dust Mites. There would be no Cobra-LA podcast.
Right.
To me, honestly, saying that,
Mm-hmm.
So he brought that to me, and when I heard about it today, it was like I went to the bathroom and I was like, I checked my phone and like it wasn't like devastating, but it was like when that great grandfather or grandfather passes away. You know what I mean? You knew it was coming. You saw him at the last fucking family function. Things weren't good, and you were just hoping that he would go. In a good way, you know what I mean?
It's like even though he hasn't created anything new in a long time,
it don't matter. It don't matter. It doesn't
matter. Right.
And all the bullshit about how he did this and that, the controversies and whatnot. He set the tempo. He started something, and
he was a symbol, man.
Yes, exactly.
Something more than himself, more than even just him. He was.
It was bigger. It was bigger than everything that we think about. Stan Lee is bigger than the man. He wasn't a man. Stan Lee wasn't a man.
He was Stan Lieber. He was the son of Jewish and Romanian immigrants. He was just a dude, but like Stan Lee,
what he created, it was just more than just a person. It's a realm. I hate to say that word, but it's just
the universe.
I don't hate to say the word, but I don't mean to. I don't mean to put that word into that word. But he just created this fucking world. It was incredible. It really hurt. And I'm just saying, like I came out of the bathroom, my day was destroyed. But you know what? I can't say that I just didn't say like it's gonna happen any day. And I kind of came to terms a long time ago.
Right.
You know what I mean? In that sense,
for sure. Bo Walker, what? Why don't you give a little Stan Lee for us?
Well, I do want to say I just said that he was Stan Lieber. It might have been Lieber. I don't know what his last name was pronounced as. I don't want like some super fan to come on and think I was disrespecting him on the day. But the fact remains that he did change his name, and that's totally cool because he created an identity that touched a lot of lives. I was thinking earlier today, like I think he really did something that is so extraordinary because I mean, you think about the characters he created, the stories he crafted, the universe, like you said, the universe that he established. That's global. That is complete. When I was a kid, that was just something that when I was a kid, it was just like, I love Spider-Man. And sometimes there's a cartoon or maybe there's a toy and that's awesome. And I love that shit. Now, like everyone all over the world knows who the fuck Spider-Man is.
Yeah.
Stan Lee, he left a hell of a footprint on human culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like as an individual, he made a ripple that you wouldn't have Image Comics, you wouldn't have Spawn, and there's like so many things that from him.
Like I said, I wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be talking to me right now.
Exactly.
There'd be no dust.
It's really mind-boggling to think the influence that one person and his network of collaborators had over so many lives. It's incredible. It really is fucking incredible. And I feel like I am one of many people who have been touched by that in some kind of way.
Penis touch.
Penis, definitely a
penis touch. Yeah,
tip to tip.
You
know what I'm saying?
Peter penis.
Pee hole to pee hole, where it's just total boink.
Midichlorian music. Give me a little bit of thought on Stan Lee.
He was a good guy. He died.
I'm taking it all in. You know, he was a great dude. I really hope, you know, some people, they don't want to put him back in CGI as far as all his cameos, but I totally hope Marvel does.
No, I hope they don't.
Marvel movies give him his cameos, man.
They've already filmed his Avengers 4 cameo.
They knew it. You knew they knew it because
wanted it, man.
They started filming them 10 fucking movies in advance.
But you know, he went out when his franchise was on top. Some of the best works that they've done has been recently. I mean, the best work that I think he's done was Infinity Wars. And I mean, he went out when he was on top, man. Shout out to him. 95. That's a great life.
Life. I think 100 would have been
out to him.
Glorious.
That would have been awesome.
Go out 100, you know, that would have been like a Stan Lee fucking fuck you guys. I'm out. You know, that would have been really.
You know, hopefully right now they got him like Coulson and they, you know, got some Creed blood and he's gonna be in Tahiti for a little bit, but he'll be back.
So my thing is, I agree with everybody's sentiment. I'm gonna do one thing that's like for like regular people, and then another thing is, and I'm gonna kind of relate it to music in a sense. So what Stan Lee was involved in creating is kind of like a contemporary mythology.
Yep.
Yes.
So you had in, you know, Grecian times and whatnot. You had Hercules, you had Achilles, you had Jason and the Argonauts, you had all these, you know, Apollo, whatever. You had all these
a modern mythology.
Yeah, you had all these wild stories, and they carried on for a really long time. Even until now, we discuss them and dissect them and break them down or whatnot. And what Stan Lee and Jack Kirby and Bob Kane and these dudes were a part of is that for future generations. You know what I'm saying? And it's looked upon a little differently because back in the day, that's how they would explain, you know, humans having fire was because Prometheus rolled up and stole it from the gods and came back. Whatever. These are going to be like, yo, humans had all this technology and stuff, but what was cool was this guy who had these powers of a spider, or Thor, or Captain America, or the list goes, Batman, whatever. The list goes on and on and on. There's a small handful of dudes that were really, and like I joked, alien gift basket. Like, check out these stories. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Chris Claremont, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, check out these stories of these larger than life characters that humans had to develop because they were so developed that they had to go another route. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, it was, we don't know where fire came from, so we're going to invent the fact that a god made it, or, you know what I'm saying? And now it's like, yo, we've got the microwave, we've got cars, we've got planes, we can fly. What else is there? And then these guys came and gave us that what else is there. And that's super important to the fabric of people, especially guys that are our age, to take that in. You know what I mean? I don't mean to bore you or whatever, but that's
no. Speak of that.
That's where I took it with that, and it's just like that's like, and now I'm gonna bring it back to music because I remember when I was super young, and it's funny because Wu-Tang's Enter the 36 Chambers just had its 25th anniversary the other day. Yeah, right. And so when that shit came out, I was like 13 years old, you know, and like I had been into hip hop, like NWA, Straight Outta Compton, like changed my fucking life, whatever. But like when I heard that record, and it wasn't on the radio out here. I'm on the West Coast. There was no fuck Cream and all that shit. That wasn't played here.
Wow.
I bought that at all. I bought that record off of the cover of the tape, right? So I bought it and I was like, yo, this is wild. I looked at the back and I'm like, these song titles are crazy or whatever, right? I'm swear I'm gonna tie this back to Stan Lee. Trust me.
Yeah, I know. We got you.
So I come home and I fucking play that shit. And the lyrics and the cadence and the styles were so much different than what West Coast rap was at that time. Not to say that I didn't love West Coast rap, but their frame of reference, it was a lot of superhero shit.
Yeah, Marvel comics.
I fucking hopped on my bike and I rode to my buddy Troy's house, and I fucking threw the bike on the front yard. It was fucking 1993, and I fucking walked up with that tape and I go, yo, you gotta fucking listen to this. These dudes think they're fucking superheroes.
Yeah.
These dudes act like they're about fucking superheroes.
Yeah, Wu definitely was the fucking Marvel comics.
And without that,
they kind of were the original nerd, bro.
Without a doubt, man. You're absolutely right.
And without Stan Lee,
we would not have Wu-Tang. We don't have. There's no Wu-Tang. There's no Dust. How fucked up would the world be without Wu-Tang?
That doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what's so super dope to me about that. So the other thing is, so that's one part. Now I'm gonna hit this other part really quick. I'm sorry that I'm
do it, man. We got nothing else going on.
You know what I'm saying? And
I
hope I'm kicking some knowledge, because I like to laugh and joke and all that kind of shit, but I do think about serious stuff. So anyway, so the whole thing is the feud, right? It's Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Yeah. It's like who invented what, right?
I think they're having I would really think they may be having a good conversation right now somewhere.
Me too. And I'm gonna explain to you why. That I think. So it's like, yo, Stan Lee takes all the credit for all of this stuff.
He's the front man. He's the hype man.
He's the front man, exactly. So he's fucking doing all this stuff. But both of them were really involved, and both of them are very important to the situation. And without one half of the other, the whole doesn't come together or whatnot. It's just like music in terms of an MC and a producer. So you've got one dude doing the beat, which is the art of the fucking thing. You got the other guy creating
the word
and the words and the work. And without each other, you don't have a dope finished project. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you can. I respect your analogy. I like that. I like the analogy.
So you can say all you want, like, yo, Jack Kirby's like, yo, I did this and this and this. And Stan Lee's like, yo, I did this and this and this. It's like the Rolling Stones or whatever, right?
Yeah, but when you listen to it, it works. Yeah. You love it.
You got Steven Tyler.
You don't care. You don't care.
And then you got Aerosmith. You know what I'm saying? Or sorry, Aerosmith. Sorry. Yeah, so you got Steven Tyler, you got Joe Perry or whatever, and like without each other, it doesn't work. But together, it's fucking amazing, and it doesn't matter who invented what. They were both a part of the same super dope fucking thing.
I respect that, man. I love it. That's perfect. It's perfect. No, honestly, man, it's perfectly how you're laying out music.
So I'm sorry if that was funny. That's that's a big deal. That's a big deal. And you know, 95 is a long time. All right. Anyway,
it was just yesterday, bro. It's just yesterday.
Let's
embrace yesterday, man. Just yesterday.
To everybody's favorite part of the show.
Hold on, whoa. Oh. I gotta know when to insert the
Bacon. More breaking news. I'm gonna read 4 Noid. Domino's Pizza's showing up. Noid. I'm gonna read 4 news stories. I'm gonna read just the headlines. I'm gonna ask the panel what they would like to hear. We will come back after the Bo Walker walkthrough and read the story that was chosen. Here we go. I'm actually going to bring back a couple from last week because the ghost story was so good. And I feel like a couple of these might have been worth a second look. So I'm going to have 2 of the 4 tonight be also from last week. Okay. Story number 1. Sorry. Shit. Hold on. I'm reloading things. Story number 1. Man, 69, who identifies as 20 years younger, begins legal battle to change his age. Story number 1. Man who is 69, who identifies as a 20-year-old, begins a legal battle to change his age. Story number 2. Bo.
He's only as young as he feels.
You can sit in your seat or you can be left behind. Delta passenger forced to fly in seat, covers in feces.
We did this.
We didn't read the story. We just read the headline.
Bring it back.
Bringing it back. That one might win.
Beep, beep, beep.
You can sit in your seat or you can be left behind. Delta passenger forced to fly in seat, stained with feces. Story number 4.
I think he wants to do that one.
Oh, where is it? Story number 3. The most profound, quote, shower thoughts on Reddit this week. Story number 3 are the most profound, quote, shower thoughts on Reddit this week. And story number 4, former manager of the Department of Defense Aerospace Threat Program says UFOs are real. Former manager of the Department of Defense Aerospace Threat Program says UFOs are real. We're going to go to you, Dustamites. What story would you like to hear, sir?
I've always been a firm believer that UFOs are real. So UFOs are real. I want to know what's up with that.
Dust is going with UFOs are real. Midichlorian music.
I've seen them. I've ridden on them.
I can't wait to hear about have you seen it.
He got probed.
Yep. No.
That's why you're so grumpy.
That's I told them only you. That's why you talk raspy. Because it goes that far up.
Midichlorian music, who has been probed.
The Dustamites probe, by the way.
Let's see. We got the aliens. I mean, of course, there's life on other planets. I mean, it's infinite.
There's life on your balls. Keep it.
Come on, there's life on my balls too, and yours too.
Here we go.
Wash them.
An hour and a half.
All right, so I don't think I'm gonna go with that one, And then we got the poop on the seat, and it seems like I think the poop on the seat is meant to be, So I forgot the other one, but I'm rolling with the poop on the seat. And Delta Airlines for a shitty flight.
Dust is going with aliens. Bo Walker, give us my favorite segment, the Bo Walker walkthrough, sir.
Well, there's clearly 2 obvious answers here that we're dealing with. The man who's 69 and identifies as a 49-year-old and is doing whatever bullshit thing he thinks is gonna make some difference in the fact that he wishes he was 20 years younger. That's. I think the headline is the punchline there. We don't need to explore any further into that. Whatever. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. You're 70. All right, you're 70. just fucking deal with it, man. Like it happens to us all, man. Like I know you feel young. I feel young. I don't feel 37. Shit. I rarely feel 17. Come on, man. Like I get it. I get it.
Good luck you're 70 is my favorite quote.
Good luck you're 70. Yeah, just fucking deal with it, dude.
Hey, good luck. Good luck when she's going through your wallet and she finds your 70-year-old fucking ID. She's out.
Yep.
She's out.
I do really, really, really want to know about any situation where somebody is forced to sit on a seat covered in feces, like especially if it's on an airplane, like if it's in a pressurized tube in the sky and you're forcing people to sit on shit covered seats. Sure, I want to know about that.
Hold on. Yes, Dust.
Sorry.
No, Dust was yo-yoing.
Yeah, Dust, you all good?
Nope, can't hear you now.
No, we can't hear him now. Yeah.
It's bullshit already.
You hear me now?
Yes.
Yep,
your mic was muted.
Nope. Lost you.
Hello? Hello? Talk.
Say something.
I don't see his mouth moving.
Nope.
He's doing sign language.
Is he saying he can't hear anything? Can you hear us?
You're muted, son. Hello? You're muted. Hello?
Yo, anybody?
Great.
Yeah, there he is.
There he is.
Can you hear me?
Mighty Bo's Dust.
Yay!
Dusty McConaughey's back.
Dusty McConaughey.
Fucking whack.
Do it, man. One time, man. Do the Dusty McConaughey. Or not.
All right, Bo, continue.
Yeah, yeah, so I want to know about that.
Hold on. Dust, you're muted again. Hello? What happened? It was just on.
He's doing the Dusty McConaughey. We're all missing it. Fuck.
What has happened? Fix that cord.
You gotta get the good one. Get the good cord.
Fix the cord. I just text him. Nope. Yep.
Yeah.
There it is. Yep. Can you hear us? Hello? Oh, this is good. This is going to be good for the show. Hello?
Mm-hmm.
This
is a fun bit. This is a fun bit. You guys
can you speak that? Hello?
And now, for my next trick, I will bring Eddie Dustmites back from the nether realm.
He's not speaking into the microphone.
Come back.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm coming through my my fucking webcam. I don't know what the fuck happened with this fucking bullshit, but I'm pushing it to the side right now. So I'm sorry.
Oh man.
You heard me, but I couldn't hear you. I don't know what the fuck happened, man. Whatever.
All right, we're back.
We'll fix it. We'll fix it in the another episode. But I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, it's all good, man.
Okay, Bo Walker, continue your walk through the next story, Bo.
Yeah. Shower thoughts on Reddit. I don't give a fuck. All right, whatever. Aerospace threat says UFOs real, dude. I had a conversation with a very close friend of mine earlier tonight at Bingo about UFOs. So I got UFOs on the brain. Tell me about them UFOs.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I gotta know. Gotta know about them UFOs.
Something deep and extraordinary was revealed today. Former high-level officials and scientists with deep black experience who have always remained in the shadows.
What the fuck?
Came forward on one platform. These insiders have long-standing connections to the government agencies, which have programs investigating unidentified aerial phenomena. The team includes a 25-year-old veteran of the CIA's Doctorate of Operations, a Lockheed Martin program director for advanced systems at Skunk Works, quote, and former deputy assistant secretary of defense for intelligence. That's a fucking hell of a title.
Yeah. Shout out to one of our new sponsor, Skunk Works.
Yeah, Skunk Works.
A beef jerky. It's really good. A lot of fucking snap and some spice. Skunk Works.
It's medicated, right? It's medicated beef jerky.
Beef jerky.
Yeah. 500 milligrams of bite.
Today marked the official launch of the To the Stars Academy of Arts and Sciences, an innovative public benefit corporation will advance research into unexplained phenomena and develop a rational technology. We believe there are discoveries within our reach that will revolutionize the human experience, says company president.
Mm-hmm.
According to a TAAS statement, the team members have been operating under the shadows of top secrecy for decades and believe that there is sufficient credible evidence that unidentified phenomena, exotic technologies exist that could revolutionize the human experience.
But what could they do to the human experience?
All they could do to add to the human experience is this and up their ass. Come on, aliens.
Lou.
That's an anal probe.
Lou. The nickname for Luis has resigned his position. Lou.
You're my boy, Lou.
Lou, the nickname for Luis, who has resigned his position at the Department of Defense, literally the day before we met, was able to verify what tasks he had at the Pentagon. He received the highest commendations from his superiors and was told unclassified data and documentation were expected to be released through him upon the Academy's online community of interest. I asked if these unidentified objects and data were considered to be threats. They did not exhibit hostility, he said, but something unexplained is always assumed to be a potential threat until we're certain it isn't. This is a really technical story, and I can't read all the rest of this.
Yeah, it's starting to freak me out a little bit, okay?
Good job,
maybe
bro.
I made a bad choice. I made a... What? Tell me.
We could have learned about shit on seats, bro.
I wish I had picked shit on sheets. Sheets on shit. Shits on sheets. On beep. You know what I mean. God damn it.
Basically, you know what that was like? That was like every Bigfoot documentary my cousin and I have ever watched. Hey, guess what? Finding Bigfoot. Bigfoot's real. We believe in Bigfoot. That was like the UFO version of that.
And it always ended with an image of a guy looking like me.
As often as you can. The more times you use the word shadows in your article, I feel like the frequency of the word shadows in an article about UFOs is going to greatly increase my suspicion about the credibility of it. If everything is from out of the shadows, from behind the shadows, from out of the shadows, this deep covert operation from well below the shadows, like that doesn't even make sense. Below the shadows, that shadows are light. I don't understand.
I'm with you.
You understand? Do you see what I'm trying to say? Yes, thank you. I rest my case.
Do you have a MIDI minute, sir?
Yeah, actually, man, I don't this time. I got nothing, but I'm glad to be here. As always, it's been a great show. Like hanging out with you guys, getting a couple laughs, and make sure to check out my fucking Instagram. Give me a follow. midichlorian_music.
Fair enough.
Do it.
Bo Walker.
Yo.
You have a starting second, sir.
Yeah, I'm going to keep this as close to a second as I can. Christmas music in November is okay.
Whoa!
Period. I get tired every year. I see people bitching and moaning come November. Christmas music. Oh God! Already the Christmas music is. How often are you really being forced to listen to Christmas music for 5 minutes in and out of some store? You can't handle that little bit.
If you turn on the TV,
if you
don't have your shows recorded.
Yes, tell me. Explain a situation where that makes sense, because I'm like, we're not robbing Thanksgiving of all its music. There's no Thanksgiving music. It's not like it's treading on an already, trodden upon holiday. It hurts no one. The other thing is, what you don't like Christmas music? Well, what music do you like? You like hip hop? You like fucking Norwegian death metal? You like polka? There's Christmas music of all of those genres. Like, you can find Christmas music of any type. There's nothing wrong with Christmas music. If people want to get in the spirit, let them fucking have their Christmas music.
Yo, shout out to that turkey mixtape. That shit was fire.
No, now we got you, Dust.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. I tried fucking putting my fucking shit together two times. I ain't gonna fuck with it anymore. So I don't know. I'm gonna just say right now, shout out to Dust Mites. I'm out. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck you. I'm not even done with the show.
No. I'm just saying.
Farewell.
If I can't make it to the end of the show because
get those fuck yous in early. I hear you.
Yeah, I'm getting my
fuck you.
You're still here, man. You're still here.
Yeah, whatever.
We're gonna muscle through it.
Bo, that's an interesting take, Bo.
Yeah, that's my take.
That's why I fucking love you, sir.
Well,
all right, that was weird and gay. Whatever.
Fuck you. Yeah.
Fuck you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I need somebody. I need somebody in my corner. God damn it. I don't know what I'm doing.
Usually in Bo's corner, but when Christmas music comes up.
My name. I'd go to Dust. Dust, can you hear us? Can you do a plug?
We got beef with Dust?
Double. You have the beef with Dust.
Check out Dust Mites on Instagram.
I'm here.
Velma Collectors. Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's here.
Hey.
I'm here.
Hey.
I might sound weird, but I'm here.
Hey, real quick, before we do.
Yo.
I had something funny I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
Have you guys? Man, I don't even know the name of this movie. Hold on.
Oh God, you had something funny to talk about.
And I watched it last night.
And he lost it last night.
This is my fault. Hold on. Okay, have you guys ever seen the movie The Man Who Would Be King?
No.
It's a documentary about me.
Yeah, we know me. It wasn't a cartoon, so they didn't see it.
It's a midi doc.
If it was, If it wasn't
It's a biopic.
That one even got dust. Look at dust.
that made me laugh. If it wasn't a cartoon, me.
All right, listen. It's got Michael Caine and Sean Connery, and it's from 1975.
Yeah, it never happened. How was the soundtrack? Was the soundtrack dope?
Yesterday, I got really high in my motel room here, and I watched it.
Not you. Never happened.
It's
The Haskell Hanoi Hilton.
does anybody care?
Tell me. Finish it.
No, you're breaking up, bro.
So it's post. Hello.
My internet is contagious.
No, your connection's breaking up. Sorry.
Okay. So it's
Minnie's internet has turned into a symbiote.
This whole fucking episode is fucked. We out. Good night, bitches.
Farewell from the Terror Drome.
Oh, you're not even going.
Nope, we're just ending it right there.
All right, fuck it. Yeah. Fuck this episode. Fuck you. Fuck the internet. Fuck my headphones.
I gotta get something to eat.
Fuck Bo. Fuck Mitty. Fuck all of it.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Wow. Technical difficulties. Episode 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna work that out.
No, I don't know. I think it's the internet. It's fucking hiccuping on all of it. I never had a problem with my fucking microphone before, but whatever.
Me neither.
Look at me. It looks like I got a fucking piece of snot coming out of this fucking. Yeah.
It looks like you have Leia buns.
Yeah.
You got fucking Mickey Mouse ears.
Hi guys, together. Oh,
the Cobra-LA. He's Dust Mouse.
Dust Mouse.
Fuck you. Hey, that's a great outro. My ass.
That's a great outro. Eat my ass.
Fuck you.